Hello, all my merry makers. I am Becca, and welcome to All the Things Thursday. For everybody who's been coming back, thank you so much for every like and comment. For anybody new here, thank you for checking me out. All the Things Thursday is my weekly check-in video that I do, talking about all the things that I've been doing in my yarny world. I knit and crochet, so you'll see both most weeks. I think this week is a really weird one because apparently it's mostly crochet. I hope you saw my unboxing video on Saturday. Got some really great comments on that. If you haven't seen that, I will link it, and I hope that you do comment. It's will affect how this channel goes. So a little bit of house maintenance, for lack of a better term. So next week is Christmas. So just like Thanksgiving, I will not be doing an All the Things Thursday that week, as even though Christmas is on Wednesday, we're going to have all 4 kids again, and I'm going to be a very busy woman between now and then trying to get everything ready for Christmas. So if I get any crocheting or knitting done, you'll just see it the next Thursday, which I believe might be either the 1st or the 2nd. So that's the first order of business. Second order of business, if you have seen my video from Saturday, you saw that I have decided that for every month next year, I will be buying hand-dyed yarn from either somebody who owns a small business or whatnot. I was trying to decide how to decide, if that makes any sense, what colors I would buy. And I came up with a great plan. I will be using this because if you look at this, it has 12 colors on it. If you look at the very outmost wheel. Now, will I be getting a pure red in January? No, probably not. Or if I do, that will just be one of the skeins. So basically, I will be looking at what that dyer has to offer. Now, a lot of people said on that video to do Bridget, which I can't believe she wasn't one of the people I named. I really like her stuff that I've seen, and I've always wanted to buy her stuff. And I believe her call sign is Queen's Crafts by Bridget. So I will be trying to figure out how to procure yarn from her. And when I do, you guys will be the ones hearing about it, hopefully mid to late January. Anyway, and then basically the yarn I get will be mostly red. Or, you know, at least as close to red as I can get. And, you know, we'll go from there each month, ending in December next year being a red violet. And then we'll see what we can make out of it. I'm very excited to see how that's going to look. Especially since I think I might go with DK weight. Again, it might depend on what the dyer has to offer. So, you know, but that's just a guide to help me decide what yarn to do. All right, enough of that. Let's look at some stuff. So Sunday, I met with my in-person group that meets kind of rarely now, just life. And we had our yearly yarn swap. And one of the things I got is this beautifulness, which is anybody surprised that it's attached to a project. And I have forgotten to keep track of the tag that went with it, but it said it was hand dyed. It said that it was self striping, and that it was it was known to felt. So I'm just doing a corner to corner, and I just love how it's pooling. I want to say I'm using a 5mm hook. I need to be better about noting these things when I do them. But, you know, I like the way it's self-striping too, because with the blue being the predominant color, it kind of is reminding me of the Northern Lights. And I really hope that carries through when it felts, because this will be my first attempt at felting, which I have never done before. But once this is done, it's going to go into the washing machine. I'm going to do some research and figure out which setting I should use, and then cross my fingers. So that's that. I also started, just to see how it would look, crocheted the Temu yarn that I talked about on my Saturday. Again, I highly suggest you look at that. And it's just going to be a little granny square shawl, or sorry, I should say granny triangle shawl. And it's pretty much working up the way I thought it would. This is definitely like a 1 or a 2 weight yarn. I ended up using a 3.75mm, which I believe is either a D or an E, and it worked nicely. I would like this to be an Easter present for my daughter, so I need to figure out when Easter is. So now we come to the star of the show. I have been working on an Afghan for a young man. He is the son of my roommate, and his favorite colors are red, white, and blue. I have been making an Afghan, and I should have had this more organized. I do apologize. There goes my water bottle. Out of this yarn, which I got from my local craft store known as Smart. So this yarn is discontinued. Red Heart has a very similar yarn out called Americana. It's just a little bit more streaky. I really, if you have the Joann's nearby, go look at it in person. You'll see what I'm talking about. So I am very close. So let's see if I can stand up and show you. So I got this panel done today, and these are holding it in place so I can join it correctly. And then the yarn I'm joining it with is just black yarn from Red Heart. I've got the start on the second panel here. So those side panels, this whole Afghan, I have been using good old 5.5mm hook, which I believe is a G. I'm trying to be better about using both millimeters and letters, since I know there are some people that don't do the millimeters. But it definitely, so it came out of this book. And I took a look, because I was trying to see if this is copyrighted at all. And it is. There's a copyright down here, 1999. So, because I was thinking that maybe I would do a tutorial, but since it's copyrighted and I don't know when the copyright expires, there's not even, I'm looking at the pattern right now, so that's the pattern that I'm using, and it doesn't have a name for the pattern, and it doesn't have a designer for the pattern. So I have no way of going about requesting if I can do a tutorial. I do apologize. And as far as the Blissful Flowers tutorial, I think that's going to have to wait again until after New Year's, just because time, effort, and stuff. So that is it for today. A little bit of a shorter video, but again, most of my time has gone into a very big project, which I've made lots of progress on, so I'm very proud of it. Goals for this week. Well, I'm actually having a very busy week this week. If I have any spare time, I will be pouring it into the red, white, and blue Afghan so that it can be done before that young man arrives at my house, so that I don't have to try to work on it in secret. I actually might have a video. Alexa, stop. I might have a video talking about projects for the year and what I hope to get done for the year. So we'll see about that as well. So I hoped you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below, especially if you're a subscriber and would like to stay subscribed. That way the evil YouTube overlords don't unsubscribe you from this channel unwillingly. Feel free to comment down below. If you're not a subscriber, I have a lot of yarn content, and if that's your job, make sure you hit subscribe. And if you really want to help this channel grow, share this video with everyone you know. In the meantime, make what makes you merry. Ciao.